working long hours, so she always had the free. She said I could come with her, figure out up in the streets. I'm a gorilla in the jungle and a shark up in the sea. She like, Papa, you so fire, but get up out the streets. I'm like, baby, what you mean? What you mean? Look, I think you are something special. I take you on a shopping.
Hi guys, it's your girl Sue Wadey, and I'm back with another video. So I was contemplating if I should. Sorry, it's so hot. If I should do it my labor and delivery story, or if I should say like do my story time about how I found out I was pregnant. So I think it'd make more sense if I say, you know, how I found out I got pregnant, and then after that I can do like, you know, how pregnancy was like for me, and then I can do my labor and delivery story time. Okay, is that all right with y'all? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, all right. So I'm gonna keep going. All right, cool. Yo, it's so hot in Boston, like it's crazy. I'm literally over here dying. I have to drink a little popsicle. So yes, so I found out I was pregnant May, I think it was like early May 2017, right? My period was over a week late. I think it was like 8 days late. And it's so funny, right? So maybe like 2 weeks before I found out I was pregnant, my sister-in-law calls me and she's like, I had a dream about you. And I was like, you had a dream about me? What dream? She said, I dreamt you was pregnant. I was like, what? That's impossible, sis. Ain't no way in hell I'm pregnant. I even posted some memes on Snap like, oh, you know, I can't wait to, you know, for summer, I'm gonna have a great summer, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, my daughter, see the popsicle, she wants popsicle. Y'all not gonna see her, her hair's a mess. We're not gonna do this today. You want it? You want the popsicle? You hot? You're not gonna sleep tonight. You just woke up from a 3-hour nap, Annie. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. That's what that means. Yep. So she told me she had a dream I was pregnant. I was like, what? Okay. So at the time I was working for Marriott, and I used to work the 6 a.m. shift to 2:30 a.m. shift. So usually I would go to bed about like 10 p.m. or like at the latest 11 p.m. So I noticed for whatever reason, oh, you want it? Okay, Amy, I'm hot too here. So for whatever reason, this is why I don't have kids, because they're not gonna let you be great. They're not gonna let you eat your food. They want to eat everything you're eating. Like, it's ridiculous. So, oh, I'm gonna get you home. Here you go. You can have the rest. Okay, I'm not a sharer, but I had to learn to share with her, because everything that I have, she wants. Everything I'm eating, she wants to eat it too. Yes. So I noticed I was always tired. I was always tired. Like, I would go to sleep. Like, I would come from work, get off from work, I would get home, like, from traffic from Boston. At the time I lived in the suburbs, so I would drive from Boston to the suburbs, this place called Randolph, and I would get home, I want to say maybe like 5 at the latest, because it was like terrible traffic the entire time. Like, Boston and Randolph are literally about like 30 minutes away on regularly, and it literally would take like an hour and a half to get home. So when I would get home, I noticed I was literally going to sleep at 6. Like, I was going home to bed at 6 o'clock. I would wake up at like 9, and then I would go right back to sleep and wake up the next day. Like, even my daughter's father, he had an issue with it. He was like, oh, like, you must be doing something shady. Like, why are you so tired? Are you always tired? You never want to sleep over no more, blah, blah, blah. But I was like when I was at his house, he always want to watch TV or play video games, and I was tired. I was trying to go to sleep. Like, I just wanted to sleep. And then, right, I noticed I had to pee all the time. And then I was craving. I had my first 3 cravings, I would say. First thing first, I was craving tomato soup and a grilled cheese. Like, I thought if I didn't have some tomato and grilled cheese, I was gonna die. And then the night I found out I was pregnant, I was craving some Chinese food. And then when I found out I was pregnant, like I wasn't even hungry no more. So we can get right into that. So I noticed these things about me. And I told my daughter's father, like, oh, you know, I might be pregnant because my period is late. And he's like, you always think you're pregnant. And I really do always think I'm pregnant though. It's not, it's facts. Like my period can be like 24 hours and I'm like, God, please make a miracle. No, I don't want another child. Yeah, and so I remember that night I was at his house and I was like, he had somebody over and they were having beers or whatever, and he was like, oh, you don't want a beer? I was like, no, I'm good, because I really felt like I was pregnant. The night before I had gone to dinner with my friend and we had the same meal. Like she got like something and I got something else, and then we shared, like we each had half of what each other had. And for whatever reason I woke up the next day sick, and I was like, girl, are you okay? Because I feel like I have food poisoning. She's like, no, I'm fine, I don't feel nothing. I was like, what? So I called out of work the next day, and so that day I found that I was pregnant. I told my daughter's father, I was like, oh, I'm craving some Chinese food, order me some Chinese food. And then he was like, okay. For whatever reason, I wanted this specific Chinese food, and I drove all the way, like he lived in Boston at the time. I drove all the way to Randolph to get this Chinese food and come back. And then he gave me some money to buy some tests, and I bought 3 tests, and I took all 3. And let me tell you, all 3 was pregnant. I bought the one that said pregnant, and I bought the ones with the lines, and I was like, I need to know, because I don't need no, like I need to know I'm pregnant. It said pregnant, and I was like, I just threw it out. I was like, here. He's like, what? You pregnant? I was like, yeah. And then he's like, wow. I was like, yeah. I was like, damn, I had to call my mom. I was in shock. So I called my mom. My mom was like, what? She's like, you pregnant? Like, what do you mean you're pregnant? I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. She's like, what are you gonna do? Like, she's like, I thought you and your baby father, because we had been in a relationship for like almost 3 years at that point, but we were always on and off. And she's like, I thought y'all was off, and y'all said y'all was really off, and y'all never getting back together, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, we wasn't off no more, and I'm pregnant by him. And she was like, damn. She was upset with me because my daughter, she was upset with me because she was upset. What do you want? It's right here. She was upset with me because me and him had gotten into a really bad fight, and I was like, I'm done with him. And she was like, I can't believe you said you was done with him, and now you're not done with him. Now you're gonna be stuck with him forever. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, so when I found out I was pregnant, I was still working, but I could hardly work. Like I told y'all, literally from like I was 6 weeks pregnant. By the time I found out I was pregnant, I was already 6 weeks pregnant. Annie, there's no more. Hold on, guys. Let me go get her another popsicle because she's really going cool. I got myself another popsicle too because she drank mine. Yeah, so I was really sick. I was literally throwing up. I couldn't hold anything down. All I wanted to eat was chicken noodle soup, like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and drink ginger ale. And so work was really hard for me. Like I just couldn't do it no more. I was pregnant, but I never told nobody I was pregnant. So nobody at my job even knew I was pregnant. So they were like, why are you always sick? Why are you always calling out Annie? You have your own. Here. Hold it. Yeah. So I didn't tell anyone because I really was like, God forbid something happens, I don't have to explain to everyone, oh, I had a miscarriage, or blah, blah, blah happened, or this happened. But I didn't tell anyone until I had made the decision that I was going to leave Boston. Because I hardly could work. I didn't really feel like my daughter's father could be there because he was working and he was going to school. And like, I could hardly take care of myself. My mom was like, come to Florida. And I was like, bet. So I packed all my things. I gave away all my furniture, everything. I had leased the car. I just gave it back to the dealer. I left it with my daughter's father. He gave it back to the dealer for me. And I just left. I found out I was pregnant May 5th, May 4th. And then I left Boston May 31st. And so, yeah. I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm going to Florida. And I was in Florida. My mom and my family took care of me. They was there for me. You know, my daughter's father would always send me money. And like, you know, because I wasn't working, so he would pay like my phone bill. And I was always craving pizza. He would always order pizza for me, pay my phone bill for me. Annie, your hair is so terrible. Go away. You just want to be seen. Look at her little eyes here. Yeah, her hair is so terrible right now. Like, she just doesn't want to. She just woke up from a long nap. Like I said, she's not going to sleep tonight. But all in all, no regrets. I love my daughter. She's my mom's first grandchild. My mom loves her. If you tell people that's her daughter and that's my sister, you know, everybody in my family was really happy. They was really supportive. They were there for me. All my friends were supportive and there for me. So honestly, like, it was a great experience. Like I said, my pregnancy was hard because I was throwing up and nauseous for 9 months straight. I had an easy and fast delivery, which I'll get into the next time I do a story time. But besides that, like, everything was all cool. You know, like, me and my daughter's father, during my pregnancy, we decided that we didn't want to. I decided anyways. I didn't want to continue the relationship. It was just there was just too much going on. And I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. And even like after I had my daughter, we decided like we wanted to try again, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know, I feel like when you have a child, yes, it's important for your child to have 2 parents, you know, and you don't touch. Nope. But at the same time, I feel like it's even more important for your child to see you in a healthy and happy relationship. And that relationship was none of that for me. It wasn't healthy and I wasn't happy for a long time. Like, I feel like 90% of our relationship, I was unhappy because he was cheating, he was lying, he was doing all these crazy things, and I was just young and naive, and I didn't want to give up. I felt like love could win everything, love could conquer all, and that he would change, but that man ain't changed. I don't know if he changed now, but that's another. I'm speechless. But yeah, and I feel like, you know, since then, I've become a different person. You know, I feel like at the time that I even met him, I couldn't have made a good choice to say the type of man that I wanted, because I didn't even know what I wanted in a man. Like, now if I date somebody, like, that's gonna be a man. Like, I'm not gonna date anyone that, or marry anyone, or have a child by anyone that I don't feel like I can spend the rest of my life with. And I always knew I was not gonna spend the rest of my life with him, because he's such a liar and he's such a cheater, and he just does not stand by his word. Like, this man will be like, I'm on my way, and 2 hours later he's still doing something else. I couldn't be bothered. But again, my daughter was the best thing that happened to me. Like, that love for your child is so unconditional. Like, she's beautiful, she's smart, loving. I have no regrets about it. Only when she eats my food, I'd be like, she eats my food, she's always following me. I can't even go to the bathroom in peace. You know, I can't watch TV anymore. The TV's hers, you know. But besides that, it's all cool. And I feel like people always say, you know, oh, kids are expensive. I don't feel it, honestly. Like, I don't feel like diapers are that expensive. You know, like, I just had to kind of budget certain things out of my life. I used to waste a lot of money on things I didn't need. And so that money went to her. So that is it. So hopefully, it was a short story. It was more me rambling about random things. But hopefully y'all like this story about, you know, how fun I was pregnant. I will post, like, because I have the screenshot of my pregnancy test, and I have the screenshot of my period app that said I was how many days late, and that thing that has a date on it too. So I'll insert that. I'll also link my last video, which was catching up with me, what I was doing during quarantine and corona, blah blah blah. So yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you have been subscribed to me before, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. You know, I may not be big now, but I'm gonna be big, okay? And when I'm big, I'm not gonna be asking anybody to subscribe to me. But yeah, you know, thank you for showing love. Don't mind whoever's beeping outside this apartment. Yeah. But thank you for always, you know, liking, commenting. Thank you. Shout out to Tiffany Moore. She watched all my videos. She likes all my videos. She comments under all my videos. Like, she always so she always shows support and always believe in me, and that is a true friend. Okay. Alright guys, see you next time. And if you are watching this and if you do have a comment, don't be scared. I'm not a person that's scared or like that can't take criticism. Let me know if you have any suggestions, anything you'd like me to do a story on or to talk about, or let me know if there is something I could do different and I could do better. All right, see y'all next time. Bye.